Hey, how you doing? Did Jesus come to start a new religion? This is a really big question. I want to give you a second or two to think about it. Did Jesus really come to start a new religion? Scholars and theologians generally agree that Jesus did not come to start a new religion. So how did we end up here? Jews of the first century that believed in Jesus as the Messiah refer to themselves as believers in the way. So instead of being called Christians in the first century and second century, was the way Haderel in Hebrew, was the original name for the early Jewish movement. For those who believed in Yeshua, Jesus' statement in John 14:6, "I am the way and the truth and the life." The origin of the name Christian came from the ancient city of Antioch, today Antakya, in the country of Turkey. Clearly around AD 40, it was used by Gentiles and the Roman population to describe these Jews who constantly spoke of the Christ, the Greek word for Messiah. Now back to that earlier question, did Jesus come to start a new religion? And how did we end up here? As more and more Gentiles came into what we have come to refer to as the church, a question arose. What part of Torah commands apply to these new believers? The first attempt to settle this was at the Jerusalem Council in AD 48 to 50. Depending on which YouTube video you watch, this was either a beginning place for new believers, or this is all you'll ever have to worry about. Carry on. This might be a good place to interject that Jesus himself never did away with anything in the Torah, and he went out of his way to protect those things. But he forcefully preached against the traditions of men. Now that tradition of men falls on both sides, Judaism and in Christianity. The next big council, Nicene, AD 325. This had three main effects: separation from the Jewish calendar. The council forbade Christians from celebrating Passover and laid the structural foundation for formal replacement theology. Oh, and the Sabbath went out the window too. If you made it this far in the video, I will link below, as I usually do references that I trust. But as always, you have to make the decision. You have to do the research to find the truth. It's works. It's not easy. You're fighting tradition all the way. You're fighting public opinion all the way. Oh, and if you really want an eye-opening experience, really research Easter. Really look at Easter, Easter bunnies, Easter eggs, the name itself, its origin, its roots. Hey guys, again, I appreciate you hanging in there and watching all the way to the end. May God richly bless you for your patience and help you in finding the truth. God bless.